Hello, and welcome to the Crash Raven channel. I'm going to do a reading today for the sign of Cancer. This is the first week of February 2020. I'm going to use a few different decks and see what the energies are going on with you guys right now for the sign of Cancer. If it resonates, if you're Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, Venus, all that, you guys, I appreciate your time. We're gonna get right into this reading. First week of February. I ask my guides, my councils, my angels, my whales for accurate messages of truth that I can deliver to my fellow Cancerian, Cancer, the sign of Cancer's sign of Cancer. What is coming through the gate of Cancer at this current time? What is going on with you guys? Sign of Cancer. Let's see what's up. I'm going to start out and pull out Rider Waite. First out that popped out, the Queen of Pentacles. And we got also the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Now these right here, these energies, success, some type of monetary gain, some type of comfortable energy that you may be setting in right now. You guys may be really focused on not just your money, not just your material, but your actual, like, every part of your house, home. It's kind of like the divine is coming in and giving you guys some type of new monetary, like building a garden, building some type of foundation. We're going to draw a few rune cards and dive deeper into this and see what the energy is exactly, what's going on, and we'll see what's up with these cards that I've drawn out so far, and just go from there. Guys, like I said, that's great to have you here with me. While you're thinking about it, go ahead and reach down there and hit that like button. If this resonates with you, I do hope you subscribe. We're going to dive deep into what's going on with Cancers for this first week of February 2020. First card is Isa, some type of thinking about yourself, some type of sacrifice that you have made, some type of really focusing on stability to the point of material manifestation starting to happen. Let's see. I'm going to draw a few more rune cards. That card right there corresponds to the Queen of Pentacles, so it could be an isolation. It talks about ice, which ice is cold, and it has the, like this, it's contraction, like I said, that sacrifice and mobilization. But in it being a clarifier of this Queen of Pentacles card, it's like this Queen of Pentacles is inside of her power, focusing on her coin, focusing on her stable place, stable home, stable success of union in every kind of way, you know, people, places, and things, like what your environment is, what everyone you're around, and having a really connected relationship with them in a nurturing kind of way. Let's see. We're going to draw out, clarify the Ace of Pentacles for me with these rune cards. Jera, harvest. Every sign, it seems like, every sign of the zodiac is receiving some type of harvest energy coming out the gate, or coming from their sign, coming from their coming from the divine. This is Jera, this is harvest, and this means pretty much that you're getting into a place right now of reaping either the benefits or the BS that you've sown. In this reading, in those that resonate with this reading, it seems to me that the benefits that you are getting right now are very much so happiness, success, celebration, but equal celebration, like more of a partnership of one person and another person being intertwined, and this could be someone that you're seeing at work. It could be somebody that you're that's what I'm getting right now, like for the most part, like something has happened to cause this step up, or is getting ready to happen to cause a step up to give you a promotion in your job, some type of really, really awesome energy, guys. It's so far, and like I said, we're going to dive a little deeper into this and see exactly what some details are specifically. Give me one more rune card. Rido, trips, movement, knowledge. You're on the move. You're stepping up. Like I said, you're going into a new timeline. So it's like in manifesting anything, like the universe will give you checks to the point where it's like, okay, the universe is gonna give you this, but we're gonna make sure that that's what you want. Is this? You say that you want this, but are you being 100% honest with yourself? And the universe will make sure that you are being 100% honest with yourself in every way. Like, and that is just like whatever you're projecting out there, you end up receiving back from people, places, and things, your environment around you. You are not a separate entity from your environment, even though it may seem that way. It is not the case. So, like with you guys being in this energy of really, really some type of happy home situation, and that being solid, that being isolated, like it's like you could be in a relationship right now where you both are isolated, and you're standing in your more Queen of Pentacles nurturing energy, but also like with the Queen of Pentacles, it's talking about Alice going down the rabbit hole, like on a brand, like she is like the queen of happily ever after in a way, like because she can manifest anything that she wants to. She can bring. She's in tune with nature. She's in tune with her thoughts, her ideas, her emotions, and so she's able to be the Queen of Pentacles because with all that in alignment allows her to move into a place of, okay, I want this, boom, it's mine. Okay, I want this, boom, it's mine. Because all those things are aligned within her in such a way. I'm going to draw one more rune card to pick out your guys' energy a little bit more. And then we'll set them all out here, and we'll draw out some more Rider-Waite cards. If you guys, this is your first time joining me with a reading, I'm intuitive and I'm clairvoyant, so I pick up on the energy more than anything. And the cards, I use that as a tool to then relay messages out to those who need it. So this may not be your reading. It may not resonate with you. If it does not, that is fine. That's cool. I'll be back every week. I'm coming back every week. Here we go. We're going to Fehu, abundance, reward, fulfillment. So there's some type of, yeah, like that's what I said. Like this card is the Pentacles, Fehu. It is, I have a jar back here that has this same marking on it that's got coins inside of it. And it is abundance. It is material possessions. It's everything that you need. The Queen of Pentacles, she has all her ducks in a row. She has all her everything. The material is, it's like, easiest way to say this, she's got money in the bank. She's got money in the bank. And she's just really, like, and with this being, having such a connectivity to all that around you in your environment, like you're having this celebration. Okay, so we're going to draw out a few of the Rider-Waite Tarot and see what kind of energy is crossing all this right now. Because like I said, you're in this harvest, you're receiving some rewards, and there's movement of this. Like this isolation is more in this particular reading. Your yourself. Focus on your your inner self, as well as your outer self. Every part of yourself, your higher self, on every dimension. Like yourself on every dimension. Okay, so we're going to draw a few rune cards here. Great to have you guys. Like I said again, great to be doing readings again, and I really hope this resonates for my fellow Cancers, my Cancerian. Ace of Cups, you got crossing you, some type of emotional offer coming in. This could be having to do with twin flame union because of waiting on some type of harvest. This card fell out right below it, and I didn't see it until just now. This is the divine timing card. It talks about everything being in divine time and being in alignment before you can bring in your partner, your other half. Because if it is a twin flame union, in not standing in your energy, you end up chasing, which in then turn causes them to run. So if you're putting your person up on a pedestal, you're projecting that it's something, you're projecting to the universe that is something that you do not have, and then in doing that, or you're scared of losing, you're in fear energy, lack energy. So in doing that, you cause this person to run from you. It's just the way the actual energies are. Like, it's just the way that it ends up happening. And so, like, when this is going on, like, you have this crossing you right now. So it's like the divine is very present in this. But just know that whatever contract that you entered into, even like in the present moment, in past, before you even came to this earth, soul contracts have their appointed time to be presented to the courts, so to say, the courts of heaven, the courts of the earth, the courts of the nine worlds, and everything in its due time. Both parties have to be mature and spiritually knowing enough to understand this is something I want. This is something I want. This is something I signed up for. Because if not, the contract will be put on hold to a later time. That's what ends up happening, more or less. And I bring all this out because with the Ace of Cups presenting itself, it does show me that there's some type of emotional, divinely guided, the petals that are falling off of this, they're called yods. That's the signification of the divine. It's a symbol of the divine being in your current energy, your current environment right now. Very, very much, they're there holding your hand in a way. What are your angelics sending in from the upper worlds, from the higher? What's the higher dimensional energy that you're receiving from your angels, your guides? Hangman, illumination, and the Chariot fell out as well. Illumination and enlightenment. This card could speak of stagnation, and it could speak of, like, having a weight on this, because, like I said, we got that divine timing card. That guy's sitting there. He's sitting there with his Seven of Pentacles. He's waiting on his harvest. He's waiting on this harvest. Harvest is here with Yera. It's there, and it's moving. It's moving. This is taking place. It's going places. It's happening. But everything in divine time, because both parties need to be enlightened. They need to have enlightenment. This halo around their head, so they achieve spiritual maturity and. Come into true alignment with themselves in mind, body, and spirit. Conscious mind, subconscious mind, and then spirit, which then that is the conscious mind, aka the masculine part of the brain, the subconscious mind, aka the feminine part of the brain. Merging those two together and connecting, removing all the blocks to the higher self, brings alignment with oneself, and that has to happen before. And the way that you do that is you understand in real time your emotions, your thoughts, your ideas, your imaginations, your passions, everything about your self-esteem, your every part of you are responsible for all the time. And there's no more programming. You essentially wipe all programming from the subconscious mind to reprogram it to then. Now you're manifesting things. Now you're manifesting your true partner. Now you're manifesting this, and so forth and so on. I'm a Capricorn sun sign myself, and every tarot reading I ever watched or like when I do a tarot reading for myself, it's Capricorn energy. So it has Capricorn energy relates to my outside life, how I shine to the world, because the sun was in Capricorn, which makes me Capricorn sun sign, and when I was born, I'm saying, and in that, like I know, because I'm very in tune with astrology and planets, so on and so forth, I know how that impacts my life. So when watching tarot readings, I watch for my sun sign more than my rising sign, because I understand this is my soul. It's my solar. It's your sun sign is your soul. So if you are a Cancer sun and you're watching this, then this is a step up that you're going through in your soul. Now, if you're Cancer rising, or if your moon's in Cancer, this is definitely talking about love, self-love more than anything. If your Venus is in Cancer, it's talking more along the lines of loving everything. And it's like that lunar energy is a lot like the same as Venus energy, but the moon is more personal, and has to do with your inner alignment. What's below you? What's coming in from the underworld? The energy that you're currently walking over or walking through, your environment. I know I don't hold these up, but I know you guys I shuffle really good. Guys, what's coming up from below? What's below? Just like the correspondence of as below, so above, it's as within, so without. Two of Pentacles, some type of decision, some type of stalemate, waiting to get on the boat. Are you going to get but your ships are here. You can see them coming in. You can see that they're very much right there. But you're still in this place of juggling, or there's energy of juggling having to do with this situation of bringing in this Ace of Cups, this new emotional love, this love that you're receiving. And like I said, it could speak definitely about self-love, self-respect, self-love, because that is the main thing that has to be attained in this lifetime. Okay, we got the Ten of Pentacles in the past energy. So that's like the recent past, the past few days. Definitely in a good space. Like there's a good space going on here. It's just that you're very, very sick of waiting. You're very, very sick of waiting on just, I want to say like everything, but it's definitely stuff that's tied to your emotions. People, places, and things. Take it how it resonates. What's going on with Cancer in the next few days? Now, generally, my readings are like, if you're watching, whenever you're watching this, the next 7 days, you can pretty much pin it like that, because I do weekly readings, and I do them for like what's going on for the energy coming out of this gate right now. But if you are watching this and it's later on in the month of February and so forth and so on, it may be a message that is happening for you right now, because everybody's energy and everybody gets the energy in gradual. You know, a lot of readers say that their readings are timeless, and that's true. So that's kind of what I'm saying, but I just want you to know that in particular, my readings, I like to read for what's coming out of the gate of Cancer right now for this 7 days, this first week, February, and we're going to find out what's coming up. Let's see. Okay, that's it. I got the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so some type of being left out in the cold situation. Okay, so in getting this card that's coming in, that's going to be in the next few days, pay attention to inner alignment and inner connectivity that you can bring to the table, so that when this manifests, you're ready for it. Because it is that being left out in the cold. And the thing is, they're by a church. they could go inside if they deemed to wanted to. It's like people get what they want, people get what they deserve. Life's what you make it kind of thing is what I'm saying. This looks like a bad card, and it is a really, really heavy energy to get out of, because it's like you had success, and you have this success and this go-getter attitude, or this attitude of waiting. And I'm just saying, don't let your waiting put you in this position. Go out and get that what it is that you deserve in every way. But the universe is going to give you those manifestation checks. It's gonna hit you with this energy and say, "Are you sure this is what you want? Are you sure this is what you want?" And the thing is, like, you have to be aware enough to know that that's what's happening when inside of any contract. You can make contracts, or you can make a contract by eating a cake. You know, you agree to the terms of what that cake is going to do to your ass, and then you get the rewards of, you know, it's like you have to weigh out every contract that you enter into, and that's kind of what I'm saying. Yeah, it's good to be here with you guys today. This is how you're seeing yourself, so it is healing. You are healing. This is the Two of Cups. It is some type of love situation that I am speaking of right now. Some type of love. Almost, it seems to me like you're in defensive mode, like you're ready for this, and you're sick of fighting off all the negative bullshit in your mind that has to do with it. Because if it is a partner, if it is a divine union, which is showing here, which is this card right here, talks about communication between those two hemispheres of the brain. It talks about communication between people, places, and things, and it talks about communication in this reading specifically with divine union. Achieve inner alignment within yourself, mind, body, spirit, the Trinity, and then if your partner has done that as well, then twin flame. I mean, and it could be talking about that, but still yet it could be a soul mate, it could be a karmic partner, it could be any number of things, and it could not even be having to do with persons. But like I'm saying, the main focus of my readings in a lot of ways is to get you to understand the energies as they are hitting you. And I've went over a lot of the divine union stuff in this first week of February because, you know, that's just the energies that the heavenlies are giving us right now, the spheres, and you know, planets is what I'm referring to, and like, it's awesome. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's breaking forward movement. People are getting harvested and so on and so forth. How are others in your environment interacting with you right now, Cancer? Ace of Swords, cutting out bullshit, cutting out anything that does not serve you. Rightly dividing truth would be the easiest way to say it. What kind of hopes? Well, I like to define this card like this. What are you currently manifesting right now in your subconscious mind that's going to turn and be made material in the next moon cycle? Within this next cycle. And the moon cycles work on the new moon. You set an intention. The full moon, it comes to fruition. Now, when it comes to fruition, it's going to depend on the faith that you had, all that before, and it's going to a lot of times scare people to where they get that check, that manifestation check, and they say, "Oh man, I don't know, and then they lose faith, or because just a piece of it started to manifest, or they didn't put in the work, or they didn't plant the seeds, or they planted the seeds and they didn't tend to them. They let the weeds overtake them, and so forth and so on." So you can see exactly all these little keys that I'm talking about when it comes to manifestation, and know that this card that I'm drawing out right now is what is happening, the energy that you are currently in the process of manifesting, whether you realize it or not. This is Cancer. This is, you know, Cancer is the moon, the moon being the card Cancer. Let's see. There we go. That's it. Okay. Stability. Having to do with if you've moved into some kind of discerning arena to where now you're working on that, you're getting better at it. And you're calling in transformation, but the transformation that you're calling in is to stand in your power when it comes to the air, when it comes to your thoughts. You no longer want to be influenced by this. You no longer want to be influenced by that. You're done with these energies, and that's what I said before. As people are seeing you, they're seeing you cutting out this BS, and they don't like it. Or else you have some really good people around you that do, and they do support you, and I hope that that is the case, Cancer. I haven't looked into that. Judgment just flipped out right there. People around you could be judging you at this time a lot, like really, really playing out. And here's some advice for that. Do not uphold other people's visions. Do not uphold another person's vision of you. Parents, anyone, it does not matter. Do not uphold their vision of you or what you might think their vision of you is, because that is in turn diving into imaginations that do not serve you, that do not serve any purpose of what you are manifesting. So this judgment also could speak of divine judgment, which is coming in to see what kind of seeds you planted, how much you've tended your crops, and therefore is judging, and then you're either going to reap the, and that's where we're getting to the outcome of this reading. We're going to draw 4 cards to see the outcome energies that'll be within the next 7 days for you, Cancer. And like I said, hopefully you're watching this during the first week of February, but if you're not, if you're watching, whenever you're watching it, then the messages, the energy is playing out in your life right now, more than likely, if it resonates with you. And if it does resonate with you, guys, reach down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Drop me a line if you want to. That's fine. I'll read every one of them. And also as well, if you guys are looking to get any kind of astrology chart, your birth chart done, I do awesome birth charts that are, I mean, they are, no one does birth charts in the way that I can. And I also am doing tarot readings, but I'm doing them in the way where you can email me, ask me a few questions, and send me some money to my PayPal, $15. I will then freaking send you a video of me doing just like I'm doing right now, but it will be personal to you. And I will go over these questions. I will tell you all the stuff. And I thought that was really the best way to go about doing any type of monetization. Or if you'd like to donate, hey, donations are greatly appreciated. Anyhow, I thank all of y'all for your time, and I love doing this. So you guys, we're going to see what these outcomes are. The sign of Cancer in the next 7 days. Thank you all. Boom. The Hierophant. All right. I do not read reversals. I know it because I showed that reverse, but the Hierophant, the divine being in your situation, the divine being present in your everyday to day right now, or union coming together. There's something coming together that is of the divine nature. This Ace of Cups that was there, it's looking good so far, Cancer. I'm telling you, you're going to come out on top in this next little bit. But I'm telling you, this right here, it's going to be a manifestation check. This 5 of Pentacles. And it may make you feel as though you're out in the cold. You may feel as though, but you have to remember that you are the creator of your own destiny. You have the reins. Is this something you want? That's more or less all that energy is coming up for. And it's saying step out of that fear energy. If you are going to be in any kind of fear of that, step out of that. Fear energy is lack, resentment, hatred, jealousy, greed, envy. It's not balance. It's we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, another one flipped out. Death. Awesome. Okay, and okay, yes, Cancer, you guys have some really good stuff coming. And the thing is, this is why I say this. Okay, death of this. This was the last card that come out. Death of, she's standing in her own emotions. She's binded up loosely, really. It's really, I mean, and the blindfold, all that. And these swords are all around her. What do these swords represent? Thoughts. Just as I've been talking about. You're being plagued by thoughts right now. Azrael is coming to end that. He's coming to fix that, to tear that down, to put it to death. And so that's this other card, this Knight of Swords, coming in, bringing death, and then bringing death to this. This Eight of Swords energy that is conflicting thoughts. You're going to have swift, discerning judgment when it comes to your thoughts, and the air around you is going to be cleared of any outside influences like I was speaking of, because union is here. Union is here. And so this could take place over the next, I usually say that this is 7 days. You'll receive union, I do believe, within the month of February. Some of you could receive it in July or later in the summertime, but I don't think if that's the case, you probably won't resonate with this reading all that much. You may. It's for the divine to see. But again, like I say, it is completely based in everything that you've planted, everything that you've tended, and how you've tended it, what you've done, what you're going to do, how you're going to move forward. We're going to draw a few cards from the Universe Has Your Back deck, and these are very awesome messages of inspiration and advice more than anything for fellow Cancers, just to really, really get your energy back in alignment. What did I say? A few? Yes, Cody. Yes, Cody, you did. Okay, that one flipped up. That's one of my favorite ones in the whole deck, man. That's one of my favorite ones, guys. See? Things do happen that are good. All the time. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. It's got a picture of a hummingbird on it. And that's very awesome in itself, personally, to me. But this card is talking about having that faith when it comes to manifestation and doing any of your manifestation to where you're good. Like you don't worry about anything. Like you're straight up when it comes to what you know you have coming, and you know you're in deserving of it. And now all the thoughts that have been kind of getting in the way are gone. The standing in your power, really, like, and stepping away from those few little emotions as well. Because like in this card that's being put to death, like I said, she's standing in the water. She's standing in her own emotions. But like this card right here is talking, like I could get out of this if I was this person. I would kick those swords down and walk away. So, okay, the next card that we got, I just looked at it, and this is definitely obstacles are detours in the right direction. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. And now let's draw two more, because I said I'd draw, and then I looked down and seen that I'd set the deck up and seen that last one, so we'll draw two. I choose to learn through love energy, abundance, manifestation, miracles, growth, love. That's love. Comfort, pleasure in every way, passion. That's love energy. Okay, let me get one more of these for some advice for our Cancers. Awesome. When I lean toward love, I'm led. And you guys are being led right now. I see the moon even there for your last card. You guys are being led right now, big time. And it's like that as far, like it's like that for the collective in a really big way. But like you guys, you know, there's things that are, I feel like Cancers, you've really been through it in the past year, and in being through it, like there's just now like a lot of just rewards that you're receiving, and like that's really cool. So I hope that you guys have really resonated with this reading. I think my moonlight died back there, but that's okay. Still, this thing's cool. Anyway, yeah, you guys join me again. Join me again next week on the Crafty Raven channel for messages of inspiration and divine awesomeness. And I've got to trim the side of my beard up because it's just bothering me so bad. Like, it's just like I can feel that it needs to go. I'm just going to cut it off. Screw it, I guess. I don't know. You guys have a great day, or night, or whenever you're reading this message. First week of February, fellow Cancerian energy. And I'll see you guys again the next time, next week.